fresh out the oven. What is cracking, everybody? It's Mega Man here, and welcome back to the Hatathon, quest to 3,000 runs in the Tower of Guns. Now, there has been some information that has come to the light of day between the last episode I did of this and this episode, which is run number out of 3,000. I don't, I don't know. I don't remember what number it is. It's something out of 3,000. My end goal is 3,000, so that never changes. The only one that changes is how long I have to go. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a long, long while. At the rate I'm going with these episodes, I'm going to be playing this game until I'm 105, just about. And there have been actually people out there who have done a lot of episodes of Tower of Guns. Wonderbot. If you go over to Wonderbot's channel, he's done a couple hundred episodes of Tower of Guns. So, I got a lot of catching up to do. But anyway, between the last time I did a video Tower of Guns and now, I don't think I talked about it in the last video I did. If I did, then I'll be repeating information, and that's going to suck. But the console version of Tower of Guns has been announced. It'll come out sometime this year in 2015. It's being ported over via, I think it's Grip Games. Yeah, Grip Games. That's the people who are porting it over. I don't know if they're 100% handling the port, or if they're just working with Joe Mirabello from Terrible Posture Games in order to move that port over. I know that Joe is working on a second game that he's been on hush-hush about. Won't actually say anything about it. It's a little bit annoying. But I know he's working on that, so I'm not completely sure if Grip Games is handling the entire port. The only thing I know is that the trailer that was released for it shows some stuff that's not actually in the PC version of Tower of Guns, and just maybe, once the console version comes out, there'll be an update to put all that stuff into the PC version as well. And the console version, I believe it's only coming to PS3 and PS4. I do have both of those. And I might try to get my hands on a copy of the game. The only problem is I don't really have a way to record the PS3 and PS4. I do have some capture software. I have a AVerMedia Game Capture HD that I think I used maybe once or twice. The problem is that it requires a external hard drive in order to record to, so you don't have to worry about your computer, so you don't have to worry about dropping frame rates and crap. But of course, you need an outside hard drive, and both my hard drives are in my computer. So if I'm able to get my hands on it, I might try to record some of the console stuff. Console stuff's always annoying because you have to record the game and record your voice separately and then put them all together and try to make a match. But anyway, we're playing Tower of Guns, so let's actually get into that, shall we? Let's check our collection here. We still have a bunch of crap to find. I don't know if I filled this in at all in the past couple of runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 items I still need to find. I think I may have filled it in a little bit the last time. I am 5 and 81. 5 and 81. That's so bad. That's a failing grade. Oh, I am a eager etymologist. I don't think that's actually changed in a while. So let's actually get into the game here. What should I use? Well, we're going to take the peas and carrots pistol, just because I haven't used that in a long time. And I think we're going to take grease pick, because I just haven't used that in a long time. And we'll give it a shot. I don't have high hopes for this run. I don't have high hopes for this run at all. But, hopefully, we'll actually be able to make something work using some random weapons. I still haven't beat the game with the peas and carrots pistol, nor with grease pit, and I need to do that eventually, so that I'm able to beat the game with all of the weapons and can get them all starred and everything like that. I know Memories and 8-Bit already has all of them starred. All the weapons, all the perks, that guy's put like a couple hundred hours in this game. That's nuts! That's nuts. I've put 26 hours in this game so far. And that's specifically trying to reach a high number of playthroughs. And granted, I haven't played it back to 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 back. But that's mainly because I'm trying to not burn myself out on the game. And because of that, it's going to take me until I'm 105 to actually, to get to 3,000 runs. The legit way. The legit way. Without doing any kind of cheating or anything. Although, I do know that during the live stream a while back with Joe Mirabello, he actually told me some cheat codes for this game in order to unlock different game modes. And if I can remember those cheat codes, I do want to do a couple of those. Because there's one that's basically like the floor is lava, so you constantly have to be jumping and all that kind of stuff. So that can make for some interesting video content, maybe. So if I can remember what those cheat codes are, then I might try to do that at some point in time. I'm not going to do that right now, just because I don't remember. I just don't remember what they are. But it could definitely help add some variety. I heard you spawn in. I know you're there. I don't think you can hide from me. But I know I know that the codes exist. So we might try to play some of those game modes. The only thing I'm worried about is if using a cheat code doesn't count towards my deaths and or wins. So if it doesn't, then that would actually kind of mess up the way I'm able to keep track of runs, because the only way I can keep track of runs is by looking at the wins and losses area, since the wins and losses area doesn't actually match my video count, since a couple of these videos I've had multiple runs in one video. A couple times. I've tried to keep it one run per video, but a couple of them is actually multiple runs per video, so you can't keep track of how many runs I've done per the episodes. Because I've done like 70-some episodes by now, but I've got 81 losses and 5 wins, which is about 86 runs so far. So things definitely don't match up when it comes to numbers-wise, but that's due to the live. It's one of the reasons why I don't want to live stream this game. I did live stream it a little bit, but I don't want to live stream it a bunch, because then it throws the number off, because I include multiple playthroughs in one live stream, which does throw things off just a little bit. And I haven't really done much Tower of Guns recently. I've done a lot recently. I've kind of, as of recently, when it comes to the YouTube, I'm kind of running out of steam, in all honesty. I've been doing YouTube stuff for, what, 5 years now? And I haven't hit 2,000 subscribers yet in 5 years, which sucks. I was checking out the channel of a previous friend of mine, and he's almost hit like 20,000 subscribers, which he's pretty freaking awesome, and congrats to that guy, because he definitely deserves it. Puts a lot of time and effort into his videos. But it's like I put a bunch of time and effort into my stuff too. Quick peaks don't make themselves; they take a lot of time to actually make, and I haven't even hit 2,000 yet. It's a darn shame. It's a darn shame. I mean, I like doing stuff, but I'm running out of juice. You know what I mean? I've talked about this a little bit before, but it's hard to not look at the numbers when it comes to YouTube. And I'm really, the last couple of weeks, I think I went like 3 weeks without doing a video. And then I did the Hotline Miami 2 and the Oddworld New and Tasty videos back to back. And I haven't really done anything since. I got games to cover. I mean, I've got Assassin's Creed Rogue that I could cover. I might skip that. I've got Discourse. I'm going to try to cover this particular week. This is March 24th. It comes out tomorrow. I don't know when this video is going to come up, but Discourse does come out tomorrow. So if I can actually, get the motivation to put the video together, I will do it. I'm just running out of motivation in general. I've been doing stuff for Games Matter, which I think I've talked about a couple times, in which is basically an interview live stream. If you go to twitch.tv/GamesMatter, you can find us over there. Also have a website, which is games hashtag. It's not a hashtag. It's games dash matter. I believe it's just dash. There is a hyphen, maybe. I'm not quite sure on the terminology for the thing that I'm trying to say. There'll be a link to it in the description. You can check out the website. And I've been working with a couple other people there. I've been working with a guy called Nelson, and he's been doing a pretty good job. He's been handling most of the interviews for this year, just because I haven't had the motivation to really do it. In all honesty, just because, just like on my own channel, it doesn't get much attention, and it's not that I crave attention. It's that when it comes to something like that, the point of Games Matter is to interview developers and help get them out there. Difficulty decrease, I will take that. The point of it is to interview developers, help get them and their games out there. And it's hard to feel like what I'm doing actually has a purpose when no one shows up to watch it, because I'm not helping the developer. I'm wasting the developer's time. I'm wasting my time, because I'm not helping get them out there, because nobody's actually seeing it. And I don't know if that's necessarily a selfish way to think about it. I hope it's not. But that's I'm having a hard time at this point trying to, like, you know, get past that and see the point and doing it. The same problem I had when I stopped doing Jumpstart, the quick peek, not the quick peek, the quick Kickstarter interviews I used to do, because I used to interview devs for the Kickstarter. Talked to a lot of people. Talked to people like Maxwell Adams, which is pretty freaking awesome. The guy who made The Great Adventures of Billy and Mandy, who is also now working on Dead Meat, which is going to be a internet web TV show of sorts. Which, I mean, it looks kind of cool, but that interview didn't really get anywhere. I've talked to the guy who made Police Quest. That interview didn't really get anywhere. I talked to a bunch of people. I talked to the guys from Pixel Jam Games. Loved speaking to them. But that interview didn't get anywhere. And it kind of sucks because I'm not helping these developers get out there since their Kickstarters are still failing. And I feel that is partially my fault. That was partially my fault because I wasn't doing enough to push them out into the audience. I wasn't doing enough to help them get the audience and get the attention they needed to get. Because I couldn't bring that kind of attention, which is why I felt like I was wasting everybody's time and stopped doing it. And unfortunately, that's what I felt like was going to happen with Games Matter once I started doing interviews for it. Because originally, when I was doing it, Indie Gamer Chick was running it. It was just streaming a game for 2 hours and doing giveaways at the exact same time. Then eventually became interviews, and I was afraid. I was afraid when the interviews showed up because I thought it was the same thing that happened with Jumpstart was going to happen with that, and it is. We're not. I just don't feel like it's just not. It's not helping. I don't feel like it's helping, so I'm having a hard time trying to find the motivation to actually do it in general. But you know, that's what happens with the internet. Some people make it, some people don't, and I'm one of those people who unfortunately don't. So yeah, I hope that doesn't sound too selfish. It's not meant to sound selfish, but it might. It just might. On a good note, though, I have been doing some live streaming, even though I haven't been doing live streaming from my own channel, really at all. I've basically given up on live streaming. Oh, I'm going to die of that fall damage. Oh, man, I'm going to die so bad. I've basically given up live streaming on my own channel. I used to do a lot of giveaways for Indie Game Stand, but then again, no one showed up to the live streams, so I stopped doing it because I was basically giving the games away to the exact same people every week. Cool Dude Savile was one of them. A couple other people showed up in chat. I don't know if those guys necessarily migrate over to my YouTube channel or not, but they showed up. Almost Memories and 8-Bit was there almost all the time, which is awesome. But it was the same handful of people who was always there for the giveaways. So the giveaways were always going to the exact same people, which isn't really fair when it comes to in Indie Game Stand, because Indie Game Stand, they're not super popular. I mean, they are popular enough, but they're not super popular. They themselves don't have a giant audience like something like Steam, and it's not really fair to the games developers either, because it's like the same people are getting the same games all the time. I'm gonna die in this room. And so I just, I stopped doing that. But I have been streaming on GOG.com. If you know anything about GOG, it used to be Good Old Games, but now they are actually literally just GOG. They dropped it being an acronym, and GOG just stands for nothing nowadays. I got shot in the face. But yeah, I've been streaming over in GOG every now and then, so if you're interested in that, you can go to twitch.tv/GOGcom, and I show up there every couple days, at least once a week. So, there's that. I died, which sucks. It's because I was using the peas and carrots pistol, wasn't it? Man. I even had a difficulty decrease. I am never going to do well in this game. 82 deaths. 82. Holy crap. Anyway. Thank you guys for coming out and listening to me talk about crap and more crap and other crap. I pressed a restart, didn't I? I did press restart. Oh, okay. Let's go back to... what are the keyboard commands? What are the keyboard commands? Escape? I don't know what the key... Y. There it is. I'm looking at it, and the first thing I see is the controller commands. Hopefully that's something that'll be a little bit easier when it comes to a console, so when you pause it, you actually can see what the commands are a little bit easier, since you don't have to worry about one button, whereas on the PC, it's either keyboard or controller. But anyway, thanks for listening to me rattle on about crap. I'm gonna go bye, man. I'll talk to you guys later.